All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. We got a fun video to do for you today. So let's say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man Log and TV and get started. So this is the 5 knives that make me smile video, guys. Here's the thing. And I know you've heard everybody say this, but I have a whole bunch of knives, and pretty much every one of them makes me smile for one reason or another. Now, there's some that are like, oh, it's a knife. But the majority of these knives that I have them for a reason, because something about them made me smile. I mean, I could pull out so many different ones. I just did the 3 knives for life, and you guys know I kind of took a sentimental tact. I had my blue Spyderco Manix 2 that my wife gave me and picked out all on her own. I had my Ryan Solaris that my buddy, my friend JB Big Red EDC gave me. So there's a lot of knives that make me smile, and I'm forgetting some. There's knives my kids have given me. There's knives. So this was a really tough thing for me, how to narrow it down. And for those of you, JB or my wife or anybody else, my kids, if a knife gets left out of this that you gave me, I'm sorry, but again, I kind of felt like I wanted to dig a little deeper on this video and do something a little different. So I'm going to show these in no apparent order. You know, I know some people have sort of counted them down and blah, blah, blah. This is my video, so I'm going to do it the KC way. And we're going to show you 5 knives that make me smile, and we're going to go from there. And so number 1, guys, this is one I got into early on in starting to collect knives. And this knife, every time I carry this knife, every time I bring it out, every time I show people this knife, this one makes me smile. This is the CRKT Ed Van Hoy Snap Lock. Now, this is not a toy. This is a sharp knife, and trust me, it has cut me. This is, there's just something about the way this is made, the mechanics of it, the steampunk style of it, the not ordinary way that it opens up, that just makes me super happy. Ed Van Hoy really came up with something special when he came up with this knife. Now, is it the best ergonomic knife? No, it's not, but it's pretty good, actually. Is it a good cutter? Absolutely it is. This is just a super cool, super awesome looking knife, and it makes me smile every time. I have 2 of them. The other one's kind of beat up. That's why I'm not showing it. So a second one, guys, and you've seen this. You've seen all of these at one time or another. You've seen this, but this is my Ulster Cub Scout knife. Oh, it's so bad it barely opens these days, but there you go. My dad got this for me, and my dad was my scout leader. Look at that patina. If that patina could talk, it has, I am not kidding, guys. I have scaled and gutted so many fish with this knife, and it is still sharp, trust me. But that blade has a ton of play these days. It is really rusty because I didn't do a good job taking care of it as a kid. So it's not in really good shape. But this is one that makes me smile. My dad bought this for me. I had so many camping trips, so many fishing trips, so many hikes with my dad with this knife and with my friends and everything else. This knife will always have an extremely special place in my heart. And yeah, it makes me smile very much so. And again, as I was saying, just that patina and sitting here staring at it and my horrible sharpening jobs, sitting here staring at this knife and trying to remember all those memories. If that doesn't make you smile, then nothing will. So there is that one. So next, guys, I'm going to show one. It sort of started what I call the downward spiral in knife collecting. So I had knives, okay? I had a bunch of older slip joints. I had a few knives, but I didn't have very many, more modern knives. And this one The Etsy Avispa was one that I bought, and I realized that there were a ton at that time. My budget, it still is, my budget was pretty small, and I needed something that was really super cool, really super usable for work, but cheap. And this was like a $30 knife. And that's when I realized what world was open to me. It was when right after this, I bought my first Spyderco, which was the first one was the Ambitious, followed by the Manix 2. But before that, I started buying a bunch of different, and by the way, no, it's not centered well. Started buying a bunch of different Kershaws and different things like that at the time that were all in that 20 to 30 price range. And so this was one that just holds a very special place in my heart because it's what opened my eyes to what was out there. And really what started the channel, because at that time, I started looking for options on knives and just couldn't find reviews that resonated with me, just because most of the reviews were so long. I just couldn't sit there and watch a 30-40 minute review on one knife at the time. And that's 6 years ago, so I'm not talking about any of the current channels. It was different people, and maybe I was just looking at the wrong channels at the time too. But it just meant a lot to me to be able to know that I could, do my own thing, and that's exactly what I did. So the next one is also my dad's. So this I've shown before. This is the Camillus from Camillus, New York, and it's a World War II fighting knife. Basically, I believe it was an army knife, and some of you guys are going to say in the comments exactly what it is, but it doesn't. To me, it's more about my dad. You can see the lines from my dad using his grinder to sharpen this. It is in horrible, rough shape. If this doesn't make you smile, nothing will. And because this reminds me of going out in the yard and cutting up some kindling for a fire with my dad. It reminds me of, again, fishing and hunting and hiking and camping. And my dad, wasn't like a lot of us are. He didn't care for his knives quite the same way, as you can see. But gosh, guys, so many memories, so much fun, and it's just an amazing knife to me. It always will be. Now, does it get the carry? No. I don't even have a sheath for it anymore. It got lost. But it sits on my workbench, and it still gets used, and I love that thing. Okay. The last one is one that it was not in my 3 Knives for Life, and probably should have been, and has been in several other people's 5 Knives That Make Me Smile. But guys, how can you not smile about the Dolica? Especially the crunch joint. In other words, the lockback slip joint that I have here with the amazing gold custom thumb stud and the Never Hurt You serrated edge and the beautiful seagull trying to kill a bug or something. I don't know. And the stainless blade and the scoliosis lock bar back spring. This is an amazing knife. And no, in all seriousness, guys, this knife makes me smile because of this community. Kiefer gave me this as my channel was just taking off. And why was it taking off? Because of you guys. And it just makes me smile to realize that there are people out there that are so kind and friendly in this community, and that we all got each other's back. That's why this knife makes me smile. This represents the community. This represents, I almost started listing off names, but you guys know who you are. This represents all you folks that come on my live stream. It represents all you folks that come on and watch my videos and comment. It represents all of you who are my patrons, whatever, who support the channel in one way or another. Those who have sent me knives, those who have sent me figures like log and Powdered Toast Man and TV, Jason Brown, and have sent me knives to give away. Those who have supported me in so many ways, and Kiefer, of course, who's just a funny, awesome dude who just wanted to show that he appreciated what I was doing. And guys, just so much fun. And again, there's a ton more that could have gone in here. For example, my Rat 1 and Rat 2 that I got from the community recently. But again, I've shown those recently. I just wanted to do something different and unique. So this is a little longer video. I know I was just talking about not liking long videos, so I guess I better wrap this up. But I'm kidding, by the way. These days I have 2X, so long videos are just fine. Oh, I don't know. So there they are, guys. The 5 knives that make me smile, that represent the other way too many in my collection that all make me smile. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. And guys, I just so appreciate each and every one of you. And I thank you for being a part of this channel. And if you're subbed, thank you so much. If you're not, please consider it. And guys, thanks so much for watching all this craziness and having fun with me, and for watching the Knives Fast channel.